you all for being here for this very, very special occasion and this special announcement. It's a great day, the Wolfpack family. I'm thrilled to introduce to you the next Director of Athletics at NC State, Debbie Yow. I'd like to begin today by thanking Smead York and the nomination committee for helping to identify many, many outstanding candidates for this position. They did yeoman's work, and it was a great tribute to all their hard work to this important university. I also want to thank the trustees. Many trustees are here today, and they've been very, very involved in this search and helping us to identify the best talent possible for the athletic director position. And we also are joined today by Commissioner John Swafford and his wife, and we're thrilled that you're here, and we'll give you a chance in a few minutes, Commissioner, to say a few words. When we started this process, we said we were looking for someone with impeccable experience and a proven ability to manage and lead a very complex organization. Our goal was to focus on finding an outstanding fit for NC State, to bring in someone with the ability to build on an athletics program that has a rich history and a very, very bright future. An athletic director that can help us win first in the classroom, then on the field, the court, or the arena. I'm very pleased to say that we found this leader. Debbie Yow's reputation precedes her in college athletics. She's experienced, successful, tough, tenacious. She has an incredible resume and ability to lead and manage the most complex organizations which Division I athletics certainly is. Currently, she's responsible for a budget at the University of Maryland of approximately $50 million, 27 intercollegiate sports, 700 student athletes, 150 employees, not to mention the cultivation of a passionate fan base, something we know a lot about in the state of North Carolina. All of which she has managed with poise, transparency, and superior leadership. She understands the importance of the academic responsibilities of the job, working to take necessary steps to steadily improve the graduation rate for student athletes. The APR, the annual progress rate of the athletes at Maryland, has 96% of the teams exceeding the NCAA benchmark of 925. She also understands the importance of winning. Managing a program that has won 20 national championships during her time as athletic director at the University of Maryland and repeatedly made the top 20 in the Director's Cup, which is a composite of all athletics, both academic and athletic success. She has provided oversight to the completion of $180 million in athletic capital projects, established policies and procedures for financial efficiency and cost review throughout her department to encourage responsible spending, and has significantly upgraded marketing and fundraising efforts, which have resulted in record increases in attendance, corporate sponsorships, event revenues, and private gifts to athletics. Her tremendous accomplishment and the imprint that she has left in collegiate athletics has not gone unnoticed. The Chronicle of Higher Education cited her as one of the most powerful people in college athletics. The United States Sports Academy awarded her the Carl Maddox Sports Management Award for excellence in sports management. Beyond her AD duties, she's been an engaged member of the university, something our faculty are very proud of as well. Serving as a guest lecturer, co-authoring and contributing to 24 professional publications, and speaking to campus, civic, and professional and alumni groups. She's been inducted into the Maryland Women Hall of Fame and the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame. And now she's ready to bring all this experience, all this passion, and energy to NC State University. We could not have hired a better person and a better administrator. At an academically challenging institution like NC State, her experience at Maryland will serve our students and student athletes very well. You all know she's a North Carolinian with the heart for this state and pride in this state and a real interest in coming home. She's forever changed the campus community in Maryland, and I know she'll have that same impact here at NC State. And as a university with deeply grounded traditions in athletics, it's a treasure to continue that legacy with a name that means so much on this campus and in intercollegiate athletics. A name that accompanies two strong female leaders who have traditionally challenged the industry to make it even better. She's joined by her husband, Bill Bowden, a former faculty member and administrator who has founded his own business assisting colleges and universities in their accreditation efforts. Since 2002, his activities have focused on assisting institutions across the U.S. in strategic development of their governing boards. We're thrilled to have Bill with us today. At NC State, we have a foundation of great facilities, a passionate fan base, I've heard from them. Our new athletic director will build on that foundation and take our athletics program to an even higher level, and we're thrilled to welcome her to the Wolfpack family. Before I introduce Debbie to this audience, I want to give Commissioner Swafford just a chance to greet the group today.
Chancellor, thank you. You're off to a superb start in your ability to hire people, believe me. Let me first of all say how proud I am to be here, how much the Atlantic Coast Conference appreciates the tremendous legacy that North Carolina State University has in this great league. You're used to outstanding leadership over the years, and without question, in Debbie Yow, you've just hired one of the best athletic directors and most experienced in the country. An athletic director who is proven at the highest level over an extended period of time. She's used to success as North Carolina State University is used to success. So it's a good marriage there. She's coming home to her roots and to a state and to a university where the Yow name is indeed something special in your past and will be something very special in your future. As a commissioner of the ACC, one of the most important aspects of my job is having quality athletic directors at our member institutions. Debbie has shown quality for 16 years now in this conference. I know from talking to President Mode at the University of Maryland this morning how much he appreciates the tremendous job that she has done there. I can tell you how much we appreciate the tremendous job that she has done in serving the ACC during her 16 years at Maryland. And I know how much he understands and appreciates the fact that she has the opportunity on a personal basis to come to her home state and to her roots and to a great institution that her sister serves so well. So Debbie, to you, congratulations. Chancellor, to you, congratulations. To all of you at North Carolina State University and that passionate fan base, which is appreciated throughout the ACC, congratulations to you as well. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming home to North Carolina the latest athletic director at NC State University, Debbie Yow.
Thank you. Very, very kind of you. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here and just really so much appreciate the very gracious welcome. It's really good to be home where I was born and raised. And I want to especially thank Chancellor Woodson and the search committee for the opportunity to lead Wolfpack Athletics, and to Commissioner Swafford and his wife Nora for their time today, for his very kind remarks. You know, John and I have known each other long before he was the commissioner. We were fellow ADs. He was at UNC and I was at Maryland, so we've known each other a long time, and we've been through a lot together in the conference and survived quite nicely as a conference, staying intact. One of the factors that led to my interest in the position was the history that my family and I've had with the university over so many years. Mr. Everett Case was an icon in my home growing up in Gibsonville, North Carolina. Willis Casey, to me, he was the man that hired my sister, Kay, and was her boss. As we all know, Kay served North Carolina State for 34 years. And one of the best moments I remember during her tenure was winning the 1988 Olympic gold for the United States. It was a proud moment for NC State, and it was also a proud moment for the Yow family. What you might not all know is that my younger sister Susan, who's with us today, was NC State's first All-American in women's basketball, and who gave me a bit of grief last night when she texted me and said, "I'm sure what I'm hearing can't possibly be true because you did not tell me." I said, you know, my word is my bond, and I gave my word, and even for you, I cannot break my word. And then she said, well, I'm coming that way, assuming this might happen from Charlotte, driving from Charlotte, which she did this morning. You know, my parents spent almost 34 years traveling between Gibsonville and this campus, cheering on the Wolfpack in a number of sports. And even for me as Kentucky's basketball coach back in the day, I competed here in Reynolds Coliseum when Kay and I hosted a doubleheader against UCLA and UNC. So the history is strong. Even my husband, Bill, his great-grandparents are from the state of North Carolina. He's a native of Texas by way of Arkansas, but it all started in North Carolina, and they're buried near a small town near Charlotte, North Carolina. And I have convinced him that because of that, he belongs here, not in Austin. We can visit Austin, Texas, honey. Let's talk a little bit about the work before us. And I want to just visit with you just a little bit about the difference in talking the talk and walking the walk. It isn't enough to talk about it. This is about doing and achieving. And I want to talk to you about the work that's before us. It will be challenging if we are committed to achieving at higher levels. And I also want you to know this is a little bit challenging for me to even talk about it, because Lee Fowler and I are friends. Lee and his wife Carol and Bill, my husband, and I just spent time in the May meetings at ACC meetings out by the pool. And at that point, I had no idea that I would be here today with you. I care about him, and I want to be as sensitive as I can about what I'm getting ready to say. What do we do first? First thing we do is build on our strengths. And I do want to tell you that Chancellor Woodson and I did not compare notes. I did not know he was going to say that. But I'm glad that he did, because that's exactly right. We need to build on our strengths. And what I know, at least at this point, looking from the outside in, is that there has been a history of balanced budgets, which I credit Lee and his chief financial officer and the rest of his administrative team with. Good facilities in several sports, although I think there is some room for improvement. And he mentioned the loyal and dedicated fans. And I wrote a note about NC State fans and their burning desire to become a nationally recognized program. Let me say that that is an irreplaceable trait. And how I have judged that that burning desire is there is checking the number of season ticket holders you have in football. There are a lot of folks still on board in football through thick and through thin. Trust me, that doesn't happen most places. So I know there's a strong attachment and loyalty to the program. I'd like to share with you a couple of thoughts on what the vision is. I've given a lot of thought to this. We will build. With every team that's fully scholarshiped, we will expect a national top 25 program, moving toward top 10 status and competing for national championships. I'm not Mary Poppins. I'm not naive. I know what it takes, and we will do that. We will achieve graduation rates that place us among the leaders of the ACC public institutions year in and year out. There's absolutely no reason that I can see that can't happen. We need to provide our student athletes with an experience at NC State that's second to none. And we also need to provide excellent customer service to our fans and a special game day experience. We need to build on the collegial working relationship with the campus that's already in place. And again, I credit Lee with that. And we need to best ensure that NCAA rules are followed, that we have a strong NCAA compliance unit, and continue with the fiscal integrity that's already in place as related to balanced budgets and paying down debt service. I know that that is a terribly dry subject, but there's no way around the fact that budgets have to be balanced if people are to take you seriously. Please understand that the goals, achieving these goals, will be a process. This is not an event, and this is where we start. We have to make sure that our coaches have everything they need, because we should always match resources to expectations. That's balanced and that's fair. For the student athletes, we need to make sure they have the best tutors, the best academic guidance, an excellent learning environment, the best coaches as their leaders, the best equipment and training, and a team of administrators that are fully engaged in supporting every student athlete, no matter what the sport, not just the revenue-producing sports, all 23 sports. They need internship opportunities to give them a lift as they graduate, get something on that resume that will matter in that first entry-level job that they're pursuing. And they need safe and efficient travel experiences. In fact, they need attention to their needs socially, academically, and athletically. We need to partner with their parents and their legal guardians to help them become all they can be. All they can be. For our fans, there's going to be a new email address set up by August the 1st so that fans have a special place to share issues they might encounter. With parking, yes, I'm going to do this. With parking, tickets, or any other concern. Someone in athletics will be managing that site and will have the authority to respond to concerns. Because what fans need will always matter. It's just one specific way we can show respect for all the individuals who support Wolfpack teams through their membership in the Wolfpack Club and through their purchase of tickets to events. Athletics will, of course, continue to work closely with the Wolfpack Club because they are our lifeblood for our scholarship and facility improvements. Bobby Purcell, Ray Rouse, the Wolfpack Club board, and all the members of the Wolfpack Club staff are terrific ambassadors for the athletic program and for the university. Bobby's a class act. I remember Bobby attending my mother's funeral on October the 9th, 1993. Something I have always appreciated and have never forgotten. In terms of campus collaboration and accountability, we're going to work closely with the university's athletic council and with Sam Perdue, who's our faculty athletics representative, to best ensure we continue to represent the values of this great university while pursuing competitive excellence on the national stage. They will also advise us as we strive to improve our graduation rates, the single most important national academic metric. It is, after all, the goal to graduate. In closing, I want to share a couple of additional thoughts. I've already told you that my husband shares my enthusiasm for being here, in part because of his own North Carolina roots. I'd also like to say to you that I believe people have seasons in their lives, and I'm enthusiastically entering into a new season of my life here at NC State, coming home to a new and exciting challenge. My energy level is high, and I'm focused on this special assignment, this special opportunity. I do believe we have strengths to build on. And as I've said earlier, I thank Lee Fowler for his efforts the last 10 years as my predecessor. We will have to be wired for 220 voltage every day and in every way. As I've always told my own administrative team, every day is game day for an administrator. That's because no one is going to step aside and allow us to easily meet our goals. They have their own goals, and they're working hard to maintain the status quo that we want to change. We'll have to work hard, but we'll also have to work smartly. Working hard just isn't enough anymore. And I'll have to listen, I'll have to learn about the challenges that we have in order to make wise choices. We can become what we believe we can become if we rally the Wolfpack family to lock arms as a collective force and move forward in a united way. In fact, that's the only way we can reach these challenging goals. I call that idea Wolfpack Unlimited, because the only limitations we have are those we place on ourselves. There will be bumps along the way that we don't expect. We'll need to stay focused. We'll need to be persistent, absolutely refusing to accept the status quo. But if we stay the course, we will be proud of the eventual results, knowing that everyone played a part on the team. When I coached at Kentucky, at ORU, at the University of Florida, this is what I used to say to my team to remind them of their unrealized potential. And you might have heard this before. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes better and your better is the best. Every fiber of my being says, we can do this together. I'm ready to go to work, and I'm fired up about the future of Wolfpack Athletics. Thank you.